Alright, this is Anna Smith and welcome to another episode of Alice Mare. So yeah, I forgot to record and I already talked to this white rabbit guy and yeah. Anyways, so to return to our world, we have to stop the key into the one you feel is most evil. So yeah, we're just going to stop all of them and see all of the endings in this episode. So let's talk to him. Yo, you're looking pretty alright now. That was too fast for me to even believe. It's a new record. Most kids fall to pieces the moment they interfere with people's hearts. Right, so you're wondering what's next? Here's some hints. Because of course, I'm a god to the end. One, I told you before I'd stole something from you. It was only one thing, exhausting to steal a bunch of stuff, you know. But I didn't think that alone would make you such hollow shell. 2. When you stop that key, the target will become a door. A door linking world and world, so they cannot come back. It means leaving their soul behind, and I'll be taking it, since they don't need it anymore. 3. You said that this was a dream. Since you said so, so it was. A dream that really tormented you. So, if it's a dream, someone must be dreaming. Now, whose dream is it? Meh. So who you gonna stab, or are you gonna turn to foam? Another way? Oh, sure there is. A way to link world and world. I'm talking a pact with a demon. So what will it be? I'll just sit back and watch. You made up your mind what you want to do? Not sure. Oh really? Well, that's all for now. Say, if we meet again, I'll make good on my promise. Doors wide open. Hey, it's time. Bye now. Okay, so I'm just gonna save this. And I'm gonna go on a stabbing spree. Yeah. So yeah, let's open this notebook. Using her name, Letty. There was a butterfly in the garden today. I tried to give it a cookie teacher gave me, but the butterfly seemed to like the flowers better. Are flowers tasty, I wonder? Are they sweeter than sweets? It rained today. Rain makes everything all damp, and you cannot play outside. I hate it. I found myself thinking it would be nice if all this rain were candy. Anyway, I need to do schoolwork, so I've been slacking. I mistook Rick's notebook for mine, and he got angry at me. I didn't look at what he wrote, but I know. He looks so sad. Am I a bad kid, teacher? I'll need to properly tell him I'm sorry later. I know why. I know why Mother and Father and our home burned. But I won't say it, because it would only make Rick more sad. I need to be stronger. Teacher, please teach me more things. It's very scary in the afternoon, when the sky turns all red. I really don't like thunder either. It sounds so scary. Teacher, can't you change the color of the sky? Today, Letty invited me to play outside. We played in the flower garden. Then suddenly, I saw a caterpillar on my shoulder, and I yelped and cried. Joshua was nearby, and he took the caterpillar. I asked him what he was doing, and he said he was collecting frogs. Be careful, teacher. Teddy's arm came off. What should I do? I'm scared. He's falling apart. What if the same thing happens again? Help me. That night, I had a dream where I saw it again. Teacher, I'm sorry for asking the impossible, and so late at night too. It just hurts. I can't let it happen. Will it happen again someday? Will the day come when I can live with my mother and father? Today I found a frock with a weird pattern on it. When teacher was sleeping, I snuck it in his hood. I think it likes it. I also put one on his desk, in his pocket and on his head. It's been getting cold, so it was tough to find them. I think we've got way too much homework. Why does homework have to be such a pain? That kid who arrived, Alan, he seems super smart. I'm impressed. Of course I'm doing my own homework. Don't doubt me. My head was gone when I woke up this morning. I got really uneasy. I finally found it under my bed. I thought I was gonna die. Why did I feel that way? Why did I say such a thing? How did I feel back then? I didn't remember what I have said or haven't said. It's definitely best not to say anything, but they won't look at me if I don't speak up, will they? Sorry for everything, teacher. There's a small church drawn in the corner. A lot of drawings of apples. One page is colored completely black. Teacher's eyes, the same, pitch black, strange. The same eyes as that town, yet he breathes. Why? It's cold. I don't like it, but I do like it because snow is pretty. Will it pile up this year? Last year, we had a snowball fight together. But teacher was awful at dodging and everyone hit. It was really fun. What should we do once spring comes? I like summer. That's when my favorite flowers grow. I plant them in the garden. Teacher bought me some seeds. They'll sprout and bud and bloom. It's so wonderful. Alan, you cold? All you got is that jacket. If you're not feeling so hot, you can have mine. Oh, but teacher is warm. It's nice and big. If you're interested, why not strip it off him while he's asleep? Can't say what will happen after that, so he'll kill me. Of course, Stella won't say anything. Okay. I come to take a look sometimes, but eventually he came to do all the cleaning, food, and such himself. Ah, sorry, he gets help too, don't you? And I don't do anything. When we were in college, he'd never clean anything. He'd have everything scattered, leave the candle lit, and finally just fall asleep in the reference room. You say he's not so different now? Ah, he never learns. But he's a good guy. Very strange, but if I can tell you anything, it's that your teacher's a good guy. Alright, I believe in you. If you want to play, let's do it tomorrow. I'm sure you're tired too, aren't you, Alice? Good night. Let's enter. Door. What? Is there something on my face? You already know where this is, don't you? Oh, the key to the next room. You want a key? Well, could you bring me a ribbon? A red one would be nice. I'll give you the key for one. Oh, sorry, I was concentrating. Mind playing a little game? I'm getting bored. Well, I'm glad. Just imitate the sounds of the animals, I tell you. No, it's not embarrassing. I'm the only one looking. Alright, let's go. I'll only say it once. Cat, dog, frog. Cat, dog, frog. Correct. But there's more. Cow, cat, frog, cat, pig. Cow, cat, frog, cat, pig. Correct. You're pretty good at those imitations. Gosh, I really enjoyed that. Right, have these. Obtained like grammars. Let's play again sometime. Oh, you've got something good. Could you give that to me? Sorry, but it's just so cold. Sure. Thank you. Ah, so warm. Can I make one more request of you? I want some warm soup. The ingredients are all in the kitchen. Oh yes, and I want it heated, so there's just a little bit of veggies left. Thanks in advance. Bad people should be it, then everyone will be happy. That's what the cat said. Why would them do that? And did the cat really say that? I don't even know that for sure. We should just them. Ah, I'm sleepy. Good night. Never mind then. Okay. This soup has no flavor. No, that's fine. It warmed me up. As thanks. Oh, yes, this. Obtain the pan. I just bought a new pan, so I don't need that one anymore. Okay. You have a pan? Phew, thank goodness. No, thank goodness. See, I cannot figure out this problem. It's not like I have to solve it, but it will be a load off, you know. So there's this type of cat. They're very strange cats. After 10 days, they get pregnant, and in 80 more, they have kittens. In 10 more days, they are pregnant again. At first, they have 2 kittens, 1 male, 1 female, equally divided. Next time, they have 4, then 6. And the kittens, after 40 days, become adults capable of pregnancy. And we have one of these strange cats like right here. She's white and cute and fluffy. If I keep her for 1 year, how many will I have in the end? That's the question. Could you tell me if you get it? I'll do my best to figure it out too. It's 1 because it's only 1 cat. Wait a moment. Oh, you're right. What? Only 1? Why? Ah, that's right. She wouldn't get pregnant without a partner. Ah, I feel kind of let down by myself mostly. No, it's fine. Thank you. I feel much better now. Well, I'd like to reward you. How about this? Do you want this? It's absolutely fine. You can take it if you like. Will you put it on? Should I put it on for you? Just kidding. I know that my oldest sister asked you for this. Quite the messenger boy, aren't we? This, you want it? It's not very useful for notes. My pen won't write on it. Bugs flew all around me. I walked along the ground. A chair talked. I was surprised. A cat saw it and laughed like a fool. Everything got strange once I opened that door. But I don't know which one is strange. Is it me, or is it this world? Oh, I just don't know. I don't know anything. Who? No, you don't need to say it, because neither do I. Are you lost? I see. Well, so am I. I've searched all over this place, but I cannot find it. Do you mind if I come with you? Alright, thanks. Maybe with someone else I might find something different. We need to borrow the passage key again. Let's go to the director. Me? Right, well. Call me what you like. I hate my name. Anyway, nice to meet you. Good day. Mr. Director, I want to go to the middle room. Could I borrow the key? Didn't you borrow it earlier? I mean, it's fine, but make sure to return it. Ah. But only if you can solve my riddle. If there were 3 of me, I'd be able to eat 3 apples in 3 minutes. If there were 100 apples and 100 of me, how many minutes would it take to eat them all? Solve that and I'll give you the key, but you only got 3 shots. Huh, he got weird all of a sudden. I know why, though. Alright, think it over carefully. I'm not the one being asked. You think about it. Correct! Alright, check the far right bookshelves. You have to listen to what the heart says. If you don't, your heart will attack you. Question 2. It takes 3 of me 3 minutes to eat 3 apples. Now what's the minimum number of me it takes to eat 100 apples in 100 minutes? Pesky heart, we don't have time for this. I'll leave this to you. Looking closer, there's another paper. The ant told me that the frog is bad. The frog told me that the cat is bad. The cat told me no, the rabbit is the worst of them all. So them. 3 of them 3 minutes to eat 3 apples, then to eat 100 apples in 100 minutes. That would mean that key, yes, here you are. Kid, we got it. That surprised me. No, it's nothing. What day of the week were you born? You don't know? Well then, tell me the date. Sunday, the Sabbath day. Excellent. Me? I was born Wednesday. Not many people believe in this sort of thing, but I do. Haha, maybe it runs in my family, given my mom and dad. Monday's child is fair of face. Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for a living. And the child that is born on the Sabbath day is bonny and blessed, and good and gay. This person seems to know something. Excuse me, does it talk? Ah, he seems to be deaf. Do you know sign language? I see, that's a problem. How else can we talk with someone who's deaf? I see, with a paper and pen, I guess we can write things to each other. Oh, what is it? A pen, sure, I don't need it anymore. I don't have any paper. One of my sisters might. Ah, what to do? Let's get the paper from somewhere else. Paper? Yes, certainly. I just have this writing paper. Oh my, it's you. I'm looking forward to your book being completed, you know. This again. Oh well, thank you very much. Sigh. Do you know anything about what's going on? This isn't the language they speak here. I'll be fine. You only know the one language, right? Yes, I haven't taught you. It's too soon for your children to do that kind of study. I'll give it a shot. Give me some time. Alright, here we go. There was a detective who talked to each person here, but suddenly the lights went out and his throat was slit. Seems he had poor hearing. Before he died, there were 5 people in the room, the same ones here now. We'll call them A, B, C, D, and E. They were asked what they were doing before the murder. I was doing some reading here, then it suddenly went dark and I dozed off. I didn't know he was dead until I woke. He was murdered? Really? He wasn't a bad guy, though, to stab him with a knife like that. Ah, I want to play outside. I was just here for some tools. I don't know anything about him. Calm down. I cannot believe he was dragged here. Those footprints are big, so it must have been a man. Yeah, I was here, but I left right away. He wasn't even here then. I know the answer, but you have to answer it. It has to be someone else who interferes with the heart. There are 2 culprits. Good luck. Right, I explained it, and he seems to understand. It should be fine now. Killing a person, what an awful thing to do. Let's go. A strange book, isn't it? But lots of people have read it. I wrote it, but the name is my friend's. Yes, I hate it. I know I've told you that again and again. The name itself is great, my teacher gave it to me. But I hate myself so much for not living up to the name. This is where we part. This is my world. This door leads to my current world. It's very tiny and still restricted. It's open. Why did it come to this? You're smart, so perhaps you know. If you know the answer, tell me, Alan. Mother, father, I have to go. I bought a house, well, but it was formerly a facility. It's much too big for me. I can see myself getting lost easily. I'm indebted to Cliff once again. I should really thank him later. Today I met a girl, a few days ago. She was found near a house that burned down and seems to be the daughter. She insists there's someone other than her. She seems to have another personality, so I gave her double the furniture and such. I wasn't sure what to do, but at any rate, I found a research subject this way. She's now in my care. No symptoms at the moment. I met a second girl. I received a letter 3 days ago that had all the particulars. Perhaps because of what she's been through, she's much less cheery. She's reluctant to talk with me. She enjoyed talking with the other girl, albeit not for very long. It may be slow, but I'll try to get her talking with me. No symptoms at the moment. The third, I met a boy. I was surprised, but given his mother, I decided to take him in. He talks plenty, but he's illogical. He was a little awkward with the two girls, but they're playing together a few days later. Today he kept putting frogs on my head. He's a bit too mischievous. No symptoms at the moment. I met the fourth, a girl. She walked from a town in the woods. I talked with her, and she told me about a new, mysterious illness. Evidently, it wiped out her tongue. Did she have a resistance to it? I'm a little interested, but it's unrelated. She doesn't want to talk about it much. It's hard to talk with her. She doesn't talk with the others, just playing piano in the room. No symptoms at the moment. All the children have the potential to break out, but still no symptoms. But are there even symptoms? How did it go back then? I'm getting a headache. I'll stop from now. A few pages are ripped out. I met a fifth child. He was outside when the incident happened. They say the shock caused memory loss. At a glance, I was surprised. It's just a hunch, but he must be on the verge. I'll watch him very carefully. 2 seasons have passed since then. What have I been doing? I feel like my chest is burning. I see the scene in my mind again. This must mean, yes, very soon. It must be over soon. My head hurts. I'm sorry, Fiona. There's a scrap of paper in the back. Obtained a notebook scrap. When I came to, it was my usual world. She's still sleeping today. Lots of people, but I was never. Why is that? Ah, should I have been more? But there's no bad people left. There's only good people around me. The cat says only bad people can. Which is right, I don't know a thing. I just keep trying to people so I can be. Victims of nightmare syndrome continues to increase. I'm glad they found some good food, but they're up to something in our world to drag people into the world. Parents suddenly being violent to children, abandoning them, forsaking them. It must be the rabbit's power. The cat must be up to something too. What did he tell me back then? I only took one thing from you. Was it really only one? Can a person be so easily ruined by having one thing taken? Is the cat lying? I don't have a clue. There's no time, no time, no time. The door. Count your sins. Judgment, guilty, sentence too bad, sweet dreams for life. Yo, yo, yo. What told you deny that I'd show you the goods in the hood? Was kind of a mess. I scrounged up some stuff. Left eyes from a boy hurt by sheep. Hair, a girl who lost the light. Ears, an abandoned black cat. Pretty sweet, don't you think? Heap on that praise. Now, I'm a guy who keeps his promises. You got a key, yeah? From the white rabbit. But you stabbing somebody or getting stabbed is boring. For me anyway. You're not sure how to answer any of my questions. You'd say slowly, I bet. Ah, that's right. Didn't I tell you that too? We eat souls. If we don't, we go poof. We could eat dogs or frogs, sure, but people taste best. Especially when their souls are broken by despair and agony. Kids don't know much stuff. If you know what to take, it's easy to break them. But man, I didn't think you'd be so hollow when I took it from you. Kids like you are rare in this day and age, you know. Adults are no good, so they're too hard cuts after all that dirty knowledge. So we mainly dine by luring kids into this world. Ah, but this time is special. That guy never changed, not since he was a little brat. Couldn't be a happier day than this, no sir. What's so funny? You eat pigs and cows, and their souls. What's the difference if we eat frog and human souls? There really ain't no difference between us and you. Why do we keep using the same language as you? That never struck you? Question. What do you think happens when people die? When people die and vanish from the world, they give us power, cause souls don't die. There's all kinds of them, and I take things from them. Rabbit can rewrite the signs on the paths people take, in a good way or a bad way. You guys like to call that the work of demons or angels, depending. The only one difference is our God. He's pretty wrathful. He made it so all creatures need to live. But people forgot because they made their own rules. Well, what do you think of that? The world was already over once people came to being, just taking the road to the end from then on. Well, there you go, that's what I've done. Now I told you a bit ago, the other way to link the world with the world, a pact with the demon, in layman's terms, your soul and mine get mixed. If I can take a soul rather than eat it, I can live much, much longer. Strong intentions are risky, those make it hard for me to act the way I like. But you're empty, so you don't get a chance this good every day. If you give me everything, I'll take all the guys in this world back to your world as thanks. It will be over before you know it, it doesn't hurt. Punisher or merge with me to help the others. What will it be? Pact made, I can't hate you, smart brat. By the way, I think you'll keep enough consciousness to see, so there's that. What I took from you? Alright, I'll tell you before you go. I took from you, and from the others. Satisfied? Alrighty, I'll remember you, sure will. So long, Alan. Well then, that makes this goodbye. Farewell. Alan, if you're here then, no, the cat cannot be trusted. You really are proficient at breaking promises. It's quite troubling. That key, it looks sharp. Give that to teacher, would you? Right away. Now. Very well, this might hurt a little. I'm sorry. Haha, it doesn't even hurt. Now it can end, this awful dream. Yes, it's the end. Will you hear my story? This isn't my first time in the world. I've been here before. Nightmare syndrome. As an avid reader, I'm sure you've heard of it at least once. It's a disease that keeps one from waking and takes their soul. The cause is said to be unknown, but I believe it emerges in children whose hearts are in darkness. Have you noticed? I took and hurt children with nowhere to go, helped them, and let them live with me. But secretly, I observed and studied them as children who might acquire the sickness. I must have upset you. I'm sorry. I want to destroy this world and these dreams, whatever it takes. I lost someone important to me, right before my eyes, in this world. Ever since then, I've thought of nothing else. It was my selfishness. So when you arrived, I was very surprised. Maybe because you reminded me of myself from back then. If I made you unhappy, I thought you'd acquire it, but I couldn't do that. Soon, my door opened. I should have come alone. The rest of you were taken in as well, and the entrance grew bigger as a result. I tried various things, but nothing worked. Alan, so you opened the door? You did nothing wrong. It's all my fault. There, it's okay. This is my dream, my world. I hid too much of my weakness. Before I knew it, I was drowning in more than I could manage. So I have to end it, for her as well. I'm not very smart, she often told me so. I researched long, but I guess it was all for naught. Take this. I couldn't give you what you wanted most, because I was never given it. I don't even know what it's like. I'm sorry. If you have nothing, then you should make something. You have wonderful friends all around you. Just take it slow. You're smart, Alan, so you'll be fine. Right, I'm an adult, allegedly, so they won't eat me. I'll figure something out. There's a number for a man named Cliff on my desk. Say my name and he'll come here help you. He's my one and only friend. He's very kind. He'll be fine. Please forget about me. Then no one will have to come here again. Good night, Alan. Why wasn't I? I thought I could then, but I simply wasn't able to do it. Because I didn't know how to. What will I do now? I've lost everything. I have nothing. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Me. Someone please. Me. Teacher. Good night, teacher. It's a boy from earlier and a girl who resembles him. And this note. I'm in beverage, but not in brain. I'm in separate, but not in the heart. I'm in seven, but not in steam. I'm in bristle, but not in bone. I'm in heart, but not in automobile. What is it thinking? How did I figure that out? Okay, I've returned to my own world. Fiona stabbed herself with a knife. Was it Fiona who had that dream? Then I must be dreaming too. No, I don't want to lose her, to sacrifice her. Fiona is still sleeping. The demon will eat her soul. There's not much time left. With all my teachers given me, I can go to school now. I'm rather reluctant to. I got involved with one particularly annoying person. He's named Cliff. I don't want anything to do with him. I pray he can let me have some peace. That evening, Fiona's soul was lost. I wasn't in time. Now what am I going to do? I played with Cliff again today. He told me some interesting things. I was wondering how it would go when he dragged me out. He's a good person. Very good. So, teacher is retiring tomorrow. Seems she's having a child. I'm going overseas. I'm anxious, but Cliff will be with me, so I shall be fine. Apparently, my novel won a big prize. Cliff submitted it somewhere. I got in a little fight with him over it. I told him if it were going to be popular, I'd use his name, then went to my room. I don't have any interest in that. I've been having the same dream lately. A dream of that day. Is she angry? Or is she suffering? I have to destroy that dream quickly. There might be another like her, or like me. Just what is? Maybe I do know. I suppose first I'll repair our friendship. How many years has it been since I've said I'm sorry? No, it's nothing. I just feel a little odd. You might not want to get too close to that. Just noticed? Haha, what an odd boy. Very odd. I'm a bit lost. Would you mind guiding me? It's fine. You should be able to see the way. I cannot see too well. Me? I'm Fiona. I think that was it. You. Yes, you smell like tears. I'll call you Crybaby. No, I have no soul anymore. Just little, teeny shards. It's his fault, all of it. Even the fact I won't be reborn. Yes, yes indeed. He's always been that way. Letting his hair grow long. I'm sure he learned how to cut it a long time ago. Honestly, it's so wimpy of him to be unable to forget. He needs to break things off. He's not going to get anywhere dragging around all that weight. Not even knowing that, for all his smarts, it pisses me off. He's an idiot, he is. Stupid moron. Ah. What? No, I'm not heavy. Sure, I did it a lot, but I kept things under control. Oh, let's go, come on. There was a little house deep in the woods. In this little house lived a mother, a father, and a girl. Their lives were very needy, but the mother and father were kind, and the girl could put up with hunger. It happened very suddenly. Her mother, as if a changed person, began treating her daughter coldly. As soon as her father went out, her mother dragged the girl out into the woods and told her this: "There's no more food for you. You cannot come back home." The woods were dark, and she didn't know her way back. The girl closed her eyes and thought, "Why, is it because I was weak? That's why there's no food for me?" As she mumbled to herself, a lone boy talked to the girl. "I'll be strong so you can be weak." The girl was terribly surprised, and she said, "Yes, that's right," before falling asleep. The girl renounced having to face up to herself. There was a white house near a flower garden. In this white house lived a mother, a father, and a girl. The father rarely came home to the house. The mother was old and frail, so the girl did various tasks in her stead. One day, on an errand, the girl broke a promise with her mother and picked flowers into the garden. The girl went to her grandmother's house with a kind person she met there. After the girl fetched some medicine, she returned to her grandmother's room to find that she had been eaten by a wolf. The girl was terribly scared and could not move from the spot. Then the wolf drew near her. The moment the wolf reached for the girl, the wolf was cut in twain. Behind the wolf stood her father, wielding an axe. The girl trembled at the sight of this slaughtered wolf and her red-stained father. Afterward, the girl ran all the way back home and locked herself in the room. There was the voice of the father. There was the voice of the girl too. "Father killed a person, but isn't it me who's most to blame? Was that father? Was it a person?" The more she thought about it, the more the scene was jumbled in her head, so she decided not to think about it. The girl renounced having to acknowledge anything. There was a large house in a large city. In this large house lived a mother, a father, a boy, the boy's brother and sister, and many other people. The boy had many things forced upon him, and he grew tired of it all. He found fun in sneaking out of his large house to adventure outside, then telling his mother of his escapades. Many of the stories were lies, but his mother delighted at them and patted him on the head. One day, lightning struck, and father's castle was ruined. The castle crumbled, there was no money left, and the last time the boy saw his father, he was floating in mid-air. The boy informed his mother, but his mother said this: What are you saying at a time like this? We're all very exhausted right now. Don't tell me such lies again. The boy tried to lead his mother to father again and again, but she let go of his hand every time. After some time, the boy's brother and sister led their mother toward where father was. When I say it, you say it's a lie. Why? Is it because they have something and I have nothing? Did you know they were all lies before? Is it okay if you don't know they're lies? The boy renounced having to improve himself. There was a little town deep in the woods. In this little town, there lived many people. They all lived healthy lives without sickness, but it struck suddenly one stormy night. A curse was laid on the forest. Many victims of the curse died every day, but a single girl did not fall victim to the curse. Many people felt pity for the girl, who had lost her family to the curse, and invited her to their homes. Yet the curse came once more, and the girl lost another family. After losing a fifth family, she met a person in the church who offered her an apple. This apple carries the curse of death. With this, you can go to heaven with the rest of them. But the girl refused, and that person too died of the curse. The girl deeply regretted not eating that poison apple. Soon the girl began to harbor a hatred for living. The girl renounced having any attachment to life. They smell, there are books here. Then, maybe this is that library we used to go to. We loved it. All gone now, though, what a useless kid. Do you see a white notebook anywhere? If you do, tell me. What is it? Haha, is that what you heard? Yes, if it were a dream, that wouldn't hurt your heart so. Maybe this place is more like what you'd call heaven or hell. There must be a simple reason why you've come here. Probably because you've lost. Cat, you mean the one with this smarmy laugh? I wonder if he's the one I know. What? Did you believe everything that cat said? The words of a demon who treats people's sorrows as his feasts? How could you believe something you've never seen or experienced? Maybe you can believe because you have no clue. Huh, how strange. Liars are everywhere. The world can hardly contain them all. And gullible people, also everywhere. But it's only the gullible ones who get hurt. Maybe God's just a sadist. Just kidding. I love the smell of books. Let me see that. Wow, it's bulky. So many names. Haha, interesting. Apparently my name means bride. My teacher gave it to me. I don't have parents. They must have abandoned me. I don't have many early memories. I asked the director for most of it. But it's fine. The beginning was so unhappy that I was happy every day. This name means recipient of, I believe. Yet he was very, very afraid to receive it. He knows he was certainly by me, our teacher, the director, his new friend, absolutely. But he didn't realize that it was, so he thought he never got it. Saying he never knew it is just an excuse. You know, it's all around us. Look, there's here and over there. Even talking to you now is a show of my for you, crybaby. When you realize that, that's when you can have for yourself. And if you don't know this, then it's no different from a pebble. Age 34 and age 32, living in town, were break-in and murder. The criminal has been, but the couple's son, outside when the incident occurred, claimed that the shock upon returning home, memories. Furthermore, the criminal, a cat, suddenly appeared. What's wrong? You're shaking. No, don't say a word. I know it's something you don't want to know. There. That's my magic good luck charm. Found it? Good. Will you show it to me? Yes, it's blank. It's always been blank ever since then. No, it's okay. I just wanted to check. What is it? A photo? A woman? How long's her hair? Color? Is she young? You sure are kind for answering all those. That's our teacher. Beautiful, isn't she? She said she always wanted children, and even found a fiancé. She also said she was already thinking up a name. I think it was, right, Chelsy. Looks like we're here. It's the sky, a sky of souls. This is where they're reborn. Both eaten souls and souls that lose their power can be reborn. But I'm too weighed down to fly, so I can't. Yes, some choose to keep going even when they're nothing but a soul. A fantastic power can be turned into an equally awful power. But don't you think it's better to be reborn than to cling to one thing? You know it's impossible to get a crumpled paper back to being priestless. It's no good for me. I've lost my soul and my sparkle. To think that his family, my only connection. Well, but I'm shameful myself. You should grow to be people who can break away. Renouncing facing oneself, renouncing acknowledgement, renouncing improving oneself, renouncing attachment to life. And he renounced taking notice of anything around him. What you're about to see is the fate of a person who ends up that way. It's alright, even if you feel you're as unhappy as can be now. There's lots of happiness to be had. You're still children, yes? Not adults yet. Yes, so you always need to be looking ahead. There's no point in looking behind. It's all up to you in the end. I hope we can meet again. Good night, crybaby. Hey, are you okay? You've been spacing out. Well, as long as you're alright, hurry up and open that door.